About 95% of who we are by the time we're in the middle of our life is programs. And they're subconscious, hardwired attitudes, beliefs, and perceptions, automatic habits and behaviors, and emotional conditioning and addictions. 95% is automatic. So the hardest part is the overcoming process of that personality. And there's nobody that's gonna do that for you. You're the only one that can do it. So that elegant moment where the person goes from a somebody to a nobody, from someone to no one, from something to nothing, from somewhere to nowhere, from sometime to no time, that's the moment they're no longer aware of the material world. That's the eye of the needle. That is getting beyond themselves. That is the door to the quantum. And that's when the brain starts getting highly organized, highly coherent, starts to synchronize. The act of getting beyond yourself is only something that you can talk around. The only talk around is like trying to describe what a mango tastes like. This is when you leave the bleachers and you get on the playing field. This is when you come up against yourself. In the week-long retreats, I was just sitting next to someone on the flight, and I said, you're gonna come up against yourself. I'm gonna tell you the first 2 days, you're gonna wanna quit, you're gonna be frustrated, you're gonna be impatient. I want all of that to come up. Because if you stick with it, just like anything else, all the voices are gonna go away, the analytical mind's gonna shut off, the agitation, the impatience, the frustration, all of that's gonna settle down. You're not gonna be thinking about your cell phone or your pet any longer. You're gonna forget about all of that stuff. And now, you're ready to create, right into the heart, the creative center. And when the heart receives that energy, we've studied this enough times, the heart tells the brain, get creative. Imagine, dream. And all of a sudden a person starts thinking like, we've seen this happen on stage testimonial after stage testimonial in the last 3 months. The person goes, I never thought I could heal. I never really believed it. I had that moment where I was like, what if I could heal? Like, what if I could actually heal? I could heal. And that is the original thought. And when you combine that clear intention with this elevated emotion, person now is in the creative state. And so you have to get to that point where you lay down that character, the identity that's identifying with everything that has to do with their body, their environment, and time. To change is to be able to think, act, and feel differently in the life that you just left. Because if you're thinking, acting, and feeling in the same way, nothing's going to change in your life. And I think your personality has a direct correlation with your personal reality. And I think many people try to create a new personal reality as the same personality, and it doesn't work. Knowledge without experience is philosophy, and experience without knowledge is ignorance. Many people come to the work and they have a high amount of anxiety. CEOs, engineers, doctors, nurses, dentists, people can't cross a bridge, and they've tried everything to try to change their anxiety, but what they haven't done is they haven't caught themselves feeling the feeling of fear and practicing with their eyes closed first. Not in their life when they're feeling fear, but let's practice when you're sitting in the meditation and your body starts getting a little anxious, starts getting a little worried, starts getting a little aroused. What are you going to do in that moment? Can you become aware that the body's feeling that emotion, and could you, like taming an animal, settling the body back down from that aroused state back into the present moment, okay? It goes, great, I'm going to do this for 2 seconds, and like a spoiled child, it starts getting aroused again. Now, most people think, I'm never going to be able to overcome this, but the act of sitting with that and keep lowering the volume and not letting the body be the mind, but you actually executing being the mind. Do that enough times, and you'll condition the body to a new mind. And what happens is the brain stops firing those same circuits. Okay, then the person says, but what if this happens? And what if that happens? And then what if this happens? And they catch themselves going to the worst case scenario or going to the memory of the past, and they keep bringing their attention back to the present moment. What we discovered is if you keep doing that, you get better at it. And when the body, as I said, finally surrenders into the present moment, it cannot
be in fear any longer. So the person then that returns back into their life and has lowered the volume to the fear because they've been practicing it will respond less emotionally in their life because they've overcome it, right? If they haven't overcome it, then the response is going to be the same. So first thing, eyes closed. You got to practice with your eyes closed, but get so good at doing it with your eyes closed that you can do it with your eyes open. And when it's the hardest, it matters the most. And so justified, valid or not, those chemicals are not good for you. They're not good for you. Whether you're right, whether you're justified, the only person that's hurting is you, right? So then the person says, okay, well, is this loving to me? Okay, so the fear is real. Okay, so what emotion could you change from fear into? Okay, so we teach people, okay, can you practice breathing, slowing your brain waves down, working with the animal, working with the body, slow your breath down, slow your brain waves down. Yeah, but I don't want to. Okay, do it anyway. Practice slowing your breath down, breathing a little bit slower, your brainwaves start to change. Put your attention on your heart. We have great data to show where you place your attention is where you place your energy. You see a very low frequency of the heart starting to build in the person. So now the heart is getting energy, and then parasympathetic nervous system starts coming up. The body starts moving into that state. Okay, that's really great. And keep doing it over and over again. Keep relaxing into your heart, energy moving into the heart. The heart informs the brain. The trauma's over. Betrayal's over. The event is over. What you're afraid of is over. And it resets the baseline in the amygdala for trauma. And the side effect of that is the person now, when energy moves into their heart like that, they start getting very creative. The heart is a very creative center. Okay, what do I want to do now? What do I want to create now? So it's something that you can only talk around. But when you're in the work and you're practicing it, it's first so important to face off with it with your eyes closed. And it's David against Goliath in the beginning because the program is so ingrained in our biology.